Hello, and welcome to a brand new, not at all recycled, cooking for your girlfriend wife. Today, girlfriend wife wants beef stroganoff, so come along with me and we're going to make a beef stroganoff. Today on Cooking for Your Girlfriend Wife. To make the beef stroganoff, you will need the following ingredients. Beef in stroganoff, number one, beef in stroganoff, and then you're going to cook that in some olive oil. You're also going to use a little bit of butter. You're going to have some of these little brown boys, some mushrooms, and then I like green things, so we're going to put some green beans in. You're also going to do some onion, which gives it a neat taste, and garlic, because you know me, I like garlic. You'll also want all-purpose flour and some beef broth. To make it strogy, you're going to do some heavy whipping cream, as well as some sour cream. I do Fage yogurt because I like it more than sour cream. And then some Wash Your Sister sauce as well. Dijon mustard, that really gives it a zippy zang that if you don't have it, it just doesn't taste right. And then some salt, some pepper. And then to put the noff in the stroganoff, you're going to use some egg noodles. And then after you've put all that together, you're going to chop up some green onion and sprinkle it over the top. Now that you have everything you need, let us begin, shall we? Shall we? First, you add a couple glugs of your oil to your Dutch oven. And then you start a fire under your Dutch oven. Once your oil is all beautiful, briny, shimmery, shiny, take some of your meat and just dump it on in there. Just give it a little scridge. Yeah. And a little flib. Scridge and a flib. Meat. And then once your meat is cooked most of the way through, grab a little scooper. Strain some of that goodness, juicy goodness. Yeah. And transfer that over to a little bowl. And you just keep doing that until it's all in the bowl. Until it's all in the bowl. Then once you've got most of the meat out of there, go and add more meat. And you're gonna just keep doing this until all your meat is cooked, almost all the way cooked. While you're waiting for your meat to finish, take the opportunity to prepare all of your vegetable for the slaughter. Now's also a great time to start a pot of water boiling, because you're gonna need to put some noodles in there in a second. So next up, you grab your little butter, you stick it in your pan, use your little stick and give it a little squidging around. And then once that's nice and melted in, we're gonna start cooking some veggies. Your little beanie weenies take the longest to cook, so we'll start with them first. Give them a little mix. We're gonna give them 2 to 3 minutes. After a few minutes on your greeny beanies, next up we got your shrimpies, your onion. I also like to add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, and then give it a good old stir. Once everything's mixed in, we're gonna let these guys cook for like 6 minutes or so until everything's just nice and soft, nice and edible, you know, nice and edible. Once your boil is rolling, dump your noodle, cook them for however long your bag tells you. I'm not your dad. You do whatever the bag says. The bag is your dad now. Once your vegetables are looking good and soft, go and make that garlic walk the plank. Stir it on in. Give it about 60 seconds to kind of get nice and stinky. I fucked up and didn't press the record button, but this right here is me stirring in 1 tablespoon of flour, and then you're stirring that whole concoction for another minute. Then after about a minute, go and add beef broth. Mix all that together. Anything stuck to the side, scrape it on down in there. So anything on the side is flavor, and flavor is what we savor here in Flavortown. And then once Flavortown is ready, add about 3/4 of a cup of your heavy whipping cream. And once again, just stir everything together. Then you're going to bring this to a simmer and let it simmer for about 2 minutes or until a little thickened. Now is also a great time to to add a little more fresh cracked black pepper and a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. Don't go crazy. Let the flavors speak for themselves. After a couple minutes of simmering your witch's brew, you're gonna go take your little spoon and spoon just a couple bits of your juice into your sour cream or Greek yogurt or whatever it is you're using. The reasoning behind this is you don't want to scald your mash because that's gross. You don't like scalding mash. You like unscalded mash. You like your mash unscalded. So don't scald your mash. Don't do it. And then once your unscalded mash is thoroughly mixed, just dump it all in there and then give it a mix. Just keep mixing. You don't want it to stick. You don't want it to burn. That's nasty. Right about now, your noodles should be done. Yup, perfect. So we're just gonna grab that, bring it on over here, give it a little dump-a-roni. We're in the home stretch now, so we're just gonna add a bit of our Worcestershire and a big old splat mussy. Get that all off my spoon. Get that off my spoon. Get that out of here. And then you stir to incorporate. Stir to incorporate. Watching these, I realize I say that a lot, and I don't know where I picked that up, but yeah, stir to incorporate. And then for the eagle-eyed viewer at home, you might remember that we had beef. And the beef, it's beef time now. All the beef goes back in. And then, yep, you stir to incorporate. It's that time of day. Hooray! Then all that's left to do is heap some noodles into a bowl. That was an insignificant heap. There you go. Grab a big old dollop of your goods right on top. Get a little bit of that juices. Some of them juices. Some greenies that you conveniently ignored until just now. And now you know how to make beef stroganoff, so go out and impress your friends and family with your brand new recipe that you learned today on Cooking for Your Girlfriend Wife Beef Stroganoff. Until next time, bye!